History is full of forgotten giants, civilizations that reached the height of science, art, and power, then disappeared from the global stage. While Europe stumbled through the Dark Ages, another world was rising, one of unmatched culture and might. This is the story of the Tang Dynasty, an empire so advanced it rivaled ancient Rome and predated the Renaissance by centuries. From 618 to 907 CE, it transformed China into the most sophisticated civilization on Earth. At the heart of it all was Chang'an, the world's largest city at the time. A metropolis of over 1 million people, diverse, vibrant, and stunningly modern. Caravans from Arabia, Persia, India, and even the Byzantine Empire made their way here, trading goods and ideas. This was not just a military empire. It was a cultural explosion. Poetry reached new heights under masters like Li Bai, Wang Wei, and Du Fu. Their verses captured love, war, nature, and philosophy, with words so elegant, they're still memorized by students today. The Tang Dynasty was also a golden age of science and innovation. Chinese scholars developed early printing, charted the night sky, and refined medical practices that would influence generations. And then there was her, Wu Zetian, the only woman in Chinese history to rule as emperor in her own name. Feared and revered, she rose through a male-dominated court and claimed the dragon throne, not as a consort or regent, but as the supreme ruler. She promoted meritocracy, elevated Buddhism, and reorganized the empire's bureaucracy. Her reign was controversial, but undeniably powerful. In a time when most of the world denied women any political role, Wu Zetian redefined what a ruler could be. Under Wu and her successors, the Tang Dynasty expanded its borders deeper than any Chinese empire before. It reached from the Korean Peninsula to what is now Afghanistan. The empire's influence was global, long before globalization was even a word. But even the greatest empires can fall. In the mid-8th century, the Tang faced their most devastating challenge, not from foreign invasion, but from within. In 755 CE, General An Lushan, once a trusted commander of mixed Sogdian and Turkish descent, turned against the throne. His rebellion ignited a war so brutal it led to the deaths of nearly 30 million people, one of the deadliest conflicts in all human history. The once mighty Emperor Xuanzang, overwhelmed and betrayed, fled Chang'an. The dynasty survived the rebellion, but only in name. The empire was never the same again. Power fractured. Warlords carved the empire into pieces. Corrupt eunuchs controlled the court, and peasants rebelled as famine and flood plagued the land. The Tang emperors became figureheads, trapped in their own palaces. In 907 CE, after nearly 300 years of rule, the last Tang emperor abdicated. China entered a period of division and chaos known as the 5 Dynasties and 10 Kingdoms. And then, silence. Despite its brilliance, the Tang Dynasty was mostly erased from global memory. In Western textbooks, it's a footnote, if it's mentioned at all, but not in China. Here, the legacy of the Tang lives on, in language, literature, and law. In fact, modern Mandarin still draws heavily from Tang poetry. Its legal codes influenced dynasties for centuries. Young students recite the verses of Li Bai. Ancient temples still bear inscriptions from Tang emperors. And across East Asia, the name Tang still symbolizes strength, culture, and unity. So, was the Tang Dynasty truly forgotten or just ignored? The truth is, it never really vanished. Its spirit lives on, in stories, in science, and in the heart of Chinese civilization. It's time the rest of the world remembered too. Thanks for watching. If you found this history worth remembering, leave a like, subscribe, and tell us what other forgotten empires deserve the spotlight.